You have passed the tests, young Jedi. Truly, you are gifted in the ways of the Force.
Ula Keldroma, you defeated the Dark Reaper during the Sith War. Show me how to stop it again.
Yes, I can teach you to harness the power of the Force around you, making you immune to the Dark Reaper's effect for a short time. But this knowledge comes at great risk.
I am willing to take that risk.
The knowledge you seek is very powerful, Anakin Skywalker. Use it carefully, or it will lead you to the dark side.
I'm not afraid.
You should be. I once thought I was impervious to the allure of the dark side. I was mistaken. Do not take the same path as I.
Ulic Qel-Droma's secret technique for resisting the effects of the Dark Reaper during the ancient wars of the Sith stands as one of the most fascinating and enigmatic applications of Force mastery in the Star Wars expanded universe. While initially described as a unique skill tied to his deep understanding of the Force, further analysis reveals that this technique is a highly specialized variant of Force drain. By drawing on Force energy from his surroundings, Ulic was able to create a protective barrier, a Force shield, that neutralized the Reaper's devastating Force-sapping attacks. However, this shield came at a cost, as the surplus of absorbed energy was effectively sacrificed to maintain balance and prevent corruption. The Dark Reaper was a Sith-engineered superweapon designed to drain the life force of all living beings within its range. By feeding on the very essence of the Force, it created devastating waves of destruction, rendering it one of the deadliest threats to both Force users and non-Force sensitives alike. For Jedi or Sith caught in its radius, its effects were especially lethal, as it consumed their connection to the Force, leaving them vulnerable and powerless. Ulic Qel-Droma, in his quest to preserve life and knowledge in the wake of his fall and redemption, devised a method to counter this weapon's horrific power. Force drain is traditionally known as a dark side technique, allowing its user to sap the life force or Force energy from living beings to empower themselves. It is a parasitic ability, often used to heal, increase strength, or fuel dark powers, making it inherently destructive and corruptive. However, Ulic's version of the technique appears to invert its intent and purpose. Rather than using the absorbed Force energy for personal gain, he repurposed it to create a defensive buffer against the Reaper's effects. Ulic's technique operates on a principle similar to Force drain but shifts its application to neutralize rather than exploit. Instead of targeting living beings to sap their energy, Ulic drew upon ambient Force energy in his environment, likely from the natural Force currents in the galaxy and perhaps even the residual energy of the Reaper's attacks. By absorbing and temporarily storing this energy, he was able to construct a shield around himself that acted as a buffer zone. This Force shield worked as a defensive mechanism, repelling the Dark Reaper's life-draining power by essentially feeding it harmless surplus energy. The key to this technique was Ulic's ability to release the absorbed energy in a controlled manner, preventing it from corrupting him or being weaponized. In doing so, he ensured that his resistance to the Dark Reaper did not come at the cost of others' lives or his own moral integrity. The most striking element of Ulic's technique is the deliberate sacrifice of the drained energy. Traditional Force drain is inherently selfish, designed to hoard and convert energy for the user's benefit. Ulic, on the other hand, treated the drained energy as expendable. He absorbed only enough to maintain the shield and then allowed the surplus to dissipate, ensuring the technique did not fuel greed or imbalance within himself. This selfless act not only protected him but also aligned with the Jedi principles he sought to redeem in his later years. By sacrificing the absorbed energy, Ulic maintained his purity and avoided falling into the same trap that many dark side users face when wielding similar techniques. The technique, therefore, represents a rare example of a Force ability that balances morality-based elements of both the light and dark sides, highlighting Ulic's unique understanding of the Force as a whole. Ulic's development of this technique is deeply tied to his journey of redemption. After his fall to the dark side and subsequent severance from the Force, Ulick's life became a testament to selflessness and wisdom. His creation of this technique reflects his efforts to transcend traditional boundaries of light and dark, crafting a solution that was pragmatic yet morally sound. In many ways, it represents his rejection of the Sith's destructive ideology and his return to the principles of the Jedi Order. This innovation also underscores the adaptability of the Force itself. Ulick's ability to repurpose a traditionally dark side ability into a tool of defense demonstrates the Force's duality and the potential for its users to redefine its applications. It serves as a reminder that the Force is not inherently light or dark, but a tool shaped by the intentions of those who wield it. Though Ulick's secret technique was closely tied to the specific threat of the Dark Reaper, its implications extend far beyond its immediate context. The method highlights the potential for Force users to creatively adapt existing abilities to counter new challenges, blending light and dark in ways that transcend traditional dichotomies. While few, if any, Force users are known to have replicated Ulick's feat, his technique remains a symbol of innovation, sacrifice, and redemption in the history of the Jedi. Ulick Qel-Droma's secret technique to resist the Dark Reaper's effects represents a groundbreaking application of Force drain, reimagined as a tool for defense and preservation rather than destruction. By using the Force to absorb and sacrifice ambient energy, Ulick created a protective shield that neutralized the Reaper's devastating power without compromising his moral integrity. This act not only reflects Ulick's redemption but also serves as a profound example of the Force's versatility and the potential for its users to transcend traditional boundaries. Ulick's legacy, embodied in this technique, is a testament to the enduring power of wisdom, sacrifice, and creativity in the ongoing struggle between light and dark.